The once lively Anderson home had grown heavy with unspoken words. Sophia could no longer hide her pain. Monica's sharp tongue and unfair punishments had cut too deep. One evening, she gathered the courage to approach her father. "Dad," she whispered, her voice trembling, "Monica isn't kind to me, she treats me differently, and I miss Mom." David sighed, leaning back in his chair. He looked tired, older than his years. For a long moment he said nothing. Then, in a stern voice, he replied, "Sophia, you need to stop complaining. Monica is your mother now. You must respect her decisions and treat her like you would have treated your mom. That's final." The words stabbed Sophia's heart. Instead of protecting her, her father had silenced her. Monica, standing at the doorway, smirked to herself. She knew she had won. From that night forward, Monica's cruelty deepened. Chores piled high, meals were served last, and every mistake became a weapon against Sophia. Her cries for fairness went unheard. Finally, Sophia could take no more. Late one night, she slipped out with only a small bag and her schoolbooks. She found refuge with Mrs. Reynolds, her teacher and her late mother's dear friend. Mrs. Reynolds didn't ask many questions, she only hugged Sophia tight and promised she was safe now. David didn't come for her. Monica had convinced him that Sophia was stubborn and ungrateful, and he allowed himself to believe it. Monica was delighted, the house was finally hers. But peace didn't last. One evening, while alone, David stumbled upon an old photograph. Laura, Sophia, and himself, smiling, happy. The weight of guilt crashed down. He realized how far he had drifted from the family he once cherished. For the first time in years, tears fell freely. The very next day, David searched for Sophia. When he finally found her at Mrs. Reynolds' home, she looked older somehow, her eyes sharper, her spirit stronger.
"Sophia," he pleaded, his voice breaking, "please come back home." She looked at him, her voice steady but full of hurt. "That house stopped being my home when you chose her over me." Mrs. Reynolds placed a gentle hand on Sophia's shoulder and whispered encouragement. With hesitation, Sophia agreed to return, but not as the same fragile girl who had left. This time, she was different. Stronger. Wiser. And quietly, she began to notice Monica's secrets, the lies, the manipulations, the cracks in her perfect mask. Sophia was no longer just surviving. She was preparing. The true battle in the Anderson home had only just begun.